Again, we got Owen, David, the Roadrunner, Lee, and Darren in race number 1.
Lee Luger. David Miller, Darren Walfram, Owen Jordan.
Alright, I do have Eric out there. I've got Michael. Do need Chuck. Looks like we got Brett out there. Got David out there. Watch the straightaway, guys. Watch the straightaway. Got all my drivers checked in, just looking for some marshals. Looking for marshals. Got David, Brett, Dooney, got Michael. Looks like I just need Chuck whenever you are ready. Track's already been blown off. Hey, Mel, you're okay. It's already been blown off. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and shut it down, drivers. We got Owen on the 1, David 2, Roadrunner 3, Lee Luger 4, and Darren gonna take that 5 spot. Again. Could use a volunteer or Chuck Erickson. Thank you, Rico. Probably take it right there. Yeah, perfect. All right, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Off and running, first race of the day. Fortunately, didn't have enough to run turf. I was kind of looking forward to it. But hey, ended up getting some good practice in. Made a couple changes. It's a good start here to heat number 1, 17.5 2-wheel. Owen looking a little squirrely in that rear end. Just watch the sweeper as the Roadrunner taking over the lead. David Miller in the 2. Darren Wolfram almost unrecognizable with that blue and red color scheme. Like Mason Templeman. You got Owen in the 4 spot. Lee Luger rounding out our top 5. Oh, a nice move out of Darren back into the top 3. David gonna roll it over. Roadrunner going to get away from him down the straightaway. 12 flat that time by. There's David, Owen, Darren, Lee lurking in the shadows. The minute 30 in. There's the Roadrunner. 11.8 that time by. David, 11.5 for the fastest lap of the race so far. As he makes a bobble, Owen up into the 2 spot. Now 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Owen's turn to run a 11.5. First and second. Got a good size gap over the rest of the field. But Darren hanging on to the 3. Lee Luger moving to the 4. David Miller in the 5, just about halfway through. It's a battle brewing for the 3 spot. All 3 of these guys very similar in pace. Should make for a good one. It's Lee, fastest driver around the track that time by trying to put some pressure on Darren. Got that blue and red leading that pack. All gray in
left.
the 4 spot. Looking for an inside, not happening there. He's going to cut underneath. Darren wise to close the door on him. No, and he's going to traction roll. That will put Lee into the top 3. So it is a TLR 1, 2, 3 right now. It's the Roadrunner showing the pace down the straightaway. 25.508. Not a bad first run. David Miller all the way to the 2 spot. Lee 3, Owen falling back to the 4. That rear end is not looking friendly to him.
One minute left.
1 to go. There's our leader still looking at that 25.507. Miller down the straightaway. Lee down the straightaway. Twenty seconds. Got heat 2 of the 17.5. 2 wheels coming up next. Got Jeremy, Chris, Jeff, Joshua, and I do believe Alex is going to throw into that one. So that is going to be time expired. Darren going to be the first to cross the line. It's the Roadrunner taking heat 1. Got David into 2 and Lee Luger rounding out our top 3.
All drivers
the Roadrunner 25.505. Race number 2 coming up next. Second heat of 17.5. Got Jeremy, Chris, Jeff, Joshua, and Alex G. Alright, thank you, Andy. Thank you, David.
Alex Graham. Jeremy
David
Jordan.
Wild.
Joshua Adolph. Chris Shepard. Jeff Robbins.
Alright, got all my drivers checked in. Looks like I've got all of my marshals. Hey, David or Lee, can I have one of you guys go to the other side of the double? Then I'll have one here. Or Owen? Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and shut her down. No more laps, please. So we got Jeremy on the 1. Chris 2, Jeff 3, Joshua 4, Alex G. Gonna take the 5. All right, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. All right, nice clean start here. Chris Shepard going to lead him around. Got Joshua in the 2, Jeff Robbins in the 3. It's an early mistake here. Out, watch the sweeper. Whoa! Close call there for Jeremy. He's going to move up a spot. Getting the wheel. Chris Shepard doing what he needs to do out front. That blue nose, white back. Painted those bodies himself. Got Jeff Robbins in the 2. Jeff, gonna be that blue, orange, yellow. And the red, white, and blue of Alex G getting his first laps in today. No practice needed for Alex. It's already first minute in. Bobble here out of Jeff. Still gonna hang on to that 2 spot, but only just. Here comes Alex. Oh, and another bobble. They're going to get tangled up. Joshua picking his way through the inside. Watch the sweeper. Watch sweeper. That is clear. It's a good lap out of Chris last time by 11.9. Fastest lap of the race so far. Everybody else looking at a 12 flat for their fast laps. So everybody similar in lap times, maybe not so much consistency, but at least the lap times are looking good. It's Joshua now sitting comfortable in the 2 spot. That all purple R1 coming across the line. 11.7 now out of Joshua. 12 flat from Jeremy and the Schumacher. So now Alex back up into the top 3. Jeremy now struggling. Got to keep that thing on all 4s.
Two minutes left.
Minutes to go. There's Chris down the straightaway. Chris looking at a 25.511. That is 3rd overall currently here for Chris. Now it's 2nd overall, up to a 5.10. David Miller dropping down to the 3rd overall spot. Still Joshua in the 2 spot, making a roll, having a roll over there. But he's got a solid sized gap between him and Alex G. Got Jeff in the 4, Jeremy falling back to the 5. One minute to go.
1 minute left.
There is Jeff moving up into the top 3. Bobble out of Alex. It's race 3 coming up next. Our 17.5 four-wheel drives. We've got the Road Runner, Graham, Rico, Mel Marks, Junebug, and David going to be in that one. Oh, nice move, Alex. Getting one there on Jeff as they drag race down the straightaway. 20 seconds to go. Chris down that straightaway. He is gonna not make it. Chris getting caught at the line. Jeremy and the rest of them all done.
Joshua is
Please grab those blowers.
All drivers are finished.
Alex going to take third.
Robin's done.
Joshua 2. Chris Shepard going 24.5 flat. Drops him down to 4th overall for the first round. We've got race 3, 17.5 four-wheel drive on the track. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right. Here we are. This is race number 3 getting ready. It is going to be 17.5 four-wheel drive. Looking for Scott, Graham, Rico, Mel, Junebug, and
Mel
David.
Junebug. Rico Swab. Scott Deluge.
Well, that's
David Conkney.
gonna go like that.
Graham Long.
All right, everybody's checked in. We've got all our marshals, so let's go ahead and close the straightaway so we can get that lineup. Scott Deluge up front, followed by Graham, Rico, Mel, Junebug, and David. David rocking what looks to be a Yokomo vintage car here in 17.5 four-wheel drive. Scott, Graham, Rico, Mel, Junebug, and David. All right. Name of the game is clean laps, clean passes. Let's go forth on the sound of the tone. Whoop. There's still a wall there. Other than when it used to move to get the three-wheeler out, it hasn't moved since 1986. Oh, watch the hump at the end of the straightaway. And it's clear. Scott Deluge taking full advantage of his head of the grid starting position. He, Mel, and David, your top 3. So that's going to be a TLR, a Schumacher, and a Yokomo vintage car, your top 3 right now. David had his youngins out here last night for Friday Night Lights. That was pretty cool. Scott Deluge starting to make some headway into the back end of the field there. That's the white car, white wheels, the Roadrunner. He's your leader. It's only round 1 of qualifying, so just let him go. We're a minute 15 in, and he's already catching you, so you should probably just let him go. You can try again next time when he has to start in the back. Then you can race him for realsies. 3:30 to go. This is race number 3. Up next, race number 4, of course. That is vintage two-wheel drive. Full heat, 8 cars in vintage two-wheel drive. So we'll need everybody back out to marshal. As always, you marshal after you race. Doesn't matter if you break your car. You got to go marshal. If you are physically unable, it is your responsibility to find a helper. 3 minutes to go. That car get crashed twice in the same lap, in that same corner? Oh, man. He is new. It's awesome that we got new people. New people are the lifeblood of any hobby. So bring a friend. Scott, Mel, David, Junebug, Rico, and Graham are running order.
Scott on pace for 25.5 flat. So on the bubble for 26 is the Roadrunner. I wasn't paying attention for race 1 and race 2, but 26 is nothing to sneeze at. Might be the fastest run of the day so far. I think 28 is the record for this layout. We have 2:15 to go. Scott, Mel, and David still the front runners. Looks like Scott now officially with a lap on everybody but Mel. And he's closing up on Mel here. So only got about a straightaway distance between them. Oh, watch out in the double jump. Got a car down in the double jump. There's a marshal there. Clear. Nice work. Oh, watch the end of the straightaway. That is also clear. Yokomo getting some rough treatment. Might be the only belt drive car running today. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like me some belt drive, four-wheel drive. It's a little more mellow. Minute 15 to go. Roadrunner still looking strong for 25. Working through traffic. Very strong 25, possibly 26 if he gets a little bit of help. Oh, Mel turning in too soon. That's unusual. Oh, that's a bonk. Watch the end of the straightaway. Got a marshal there. Oh, no, that one's broken. That one might be done for the day. That's a long fix. I got at least a chassis. $20 seconds to go. Still Scott, Mel, and David showing the lead. 10 seconds as Graham goes bonk. He's that orange and blue car. Again, love seeing the new people.
Scott Deluge done.
Oh, you got caught, Scott. Point one. Point one away from 26 laps.
Graham Long done.
Just need Junebug to cross the line. And that's it. Marshals, please grab the blowers as you head out. Somebody grab the blowers for Alex. He's back to back. Somebody grab the blowers from Alex. No, he's going to do it. He's going to Superman it. Thanks, Alex. All right, so Junebug winds up in third place with a 22.513. Mel 24.504, and Scott Deluge going to be a round one TQ for the class with a 25.5 flat. Next up is the full vintage buggy class.
Andy Lindemann.
8 cars deep in vintage two-wheel drive buggy today. That is super duper.
Joe St. Peter. Matt Henderson. Randy Miller.
All right, let's get those racers from four-wheel drive back out on the track, please. We'll need all of you.
Alex Graham.
If Mel can do it, you can do it too. Got everybody but Chuck checked in. Looks like Chuck may have been upside down there. It's not scoring, Chuck. Yeah, it's not coming across. It's not showing anything. We got one parked on the straightaway. Watch the straightaway. Oh, that's a pretty car. Jared rocking the XX squared modern vintage carbon chassis. It's been a long time since I've seen a double X body on this track. Yeah. We've got a smattering of Losies out there amongst the associated cars. We've got a triple X, we've got a double X, and then a whole bunch of associateds. It only takes one to be the winner, though. We're giving Chuck the racer's minute. Make sure we got a transponder in there. We do have cars parked on the straightaway. Let's not break anybody. Maybe if you're going to park up off the line. All right, so your lineup has Chris up front, Jared on the 2, Andy 3, Joe 4, Matt 5, Chuck 6, Randy 7, and Alex on the 8. Have Chuck cross the line real quick, make sure that transponder works and I get it assigned properly. There we go, we got a boop. We got a double boop. All right, Chris, Jared, Andy, Joe, Matt, Chuck, Randy, and Alex. 8 cars of vintage action for race number 4. With 5 minutes on the timer, you go on the sound of the tone. Let's have all 8 cars finish. Whoa, Chuck getting feisty down the front straight. Oh, then he gets in the dog pile. Watch the double jump, watch in the middle, got one down in the middle. Oh, there's a wall there. 4.5 to go. And it's Jared leading the way, followed by Chuck and Randy. Andy in the 4 spot. So Jared, Chuck, Randy, Andy. I promise that's not a joke, Randy, Andy. That's just the order they're running. Some of these cars, you marshals out there, some of these cars you don't want to pick up by the wing. It might come off in your hand. At 3:45 to go, it's Jared, Chuck, Randy, Andy, Alex, Chris, Joe, and Matt, your running order. Jared with an excellent start. Got 2 cars down in the double jump. Watch that double jump. Got marshals in there. It is clear. Looking around, that white, pink, and purple is your leader, Randy Miller. It's going to be blue, black, and white, I believe. Purple? Purple. White, silver, and purple then. That's your second place. Alex G now up to the 3 spot, and that's a battle for position between Randy and Alex. Alex making the pass there before they enter the straightaway. Alex rocking the B3. Randy with the RC10. Watch the end of the straightaway, go to the inside. We are halfway, drivers, halfway. Jared DeLuge showing the way. 2 laps on the field at the halfway mark. On pace for 24.503 currently. I don't know if you can quite call it a 30-year-old car because it's all carbon fiber. Oh, watch the end of the straightaway. A couple of cars going tumble-rooski. And then one down in the middle. Junebug putting in a lot of effort to get there. Should go a long way. Got one behind you, Rico. At the 2-minute mark, it's Jared, Alex, Chuck, Andy, your top 4. Joe St. Peter also making a comeback. And David Kanichny of the RC Vantage YouTube channel put a lot of work into that buggy Jared's driving, and it shows. He said he had to order a car from Brazil to get that thing going. Minute 20 remaining. Your leader, the pink, purple, and white. He's going for the double jump and then the straightaway. Alex G right there with him, but 2 laps apart. Oh, watch the low spot before the step up. Yep, right there. That's what I was talking about.
1 minute left.
Uh-oh. We got no steering. Oh my goodness, I've got a terrible headache out of nowhere. 45 seconds to go. Somebody rolling over in the middle. Marshall's got to go a long way to get there. Looks like that may have been Andy that was upside down. 30 seconds to go. Big pile of cars on the straightaway. Watch out at the end of the straightaway. Battle going for second between Chuck, Alex, and Joe. All 3 of them had a rough start. That is time. Chris is going to be the first one done.
Graham done. Randy Miller done. Andy Lindemann done. Jared Deluge done. Museum done.
One more to finish.
done.
Just looking for Matt to make one more. Yep, that one right there. One more car. And that's going to do it.
All
We are
drivers
complete.
finished. Matt Henderson done.
Chuck goes 21.507, Alex 21.502, and Jared Deluge 24.505. Up next is the truck class, Stadium Trucks, race number 5.
Darren Walfram. Joshua Adolph. David Dould. Chicken Legs. Michael McIntyre. Rico Suave. Lee Ludger.
All right, everybody's checked in but Junebug. She was out there marshaling, so she'll need just a minute. This is race number 5, our 13.5 powered stadium truck class. I believe it's going to be mostly associated. I don't know. I don't really know where else we'd put a Marshall on this layout. I do appreciate that you're ready to go. I don't really need any more Marshalls. Could I have you up here, Jared? If you've done your car? I got some kind of crazy headache that came on like super duper fast. All right, so our lineup's going to have Rico up front, followed by Lee, Darren, Michael, Josh, Junebug, David, and Chicken Legs. Junebug's still back there getting a car ready. I don't know if she's going to make it. Yeah, you're in this race. Okay. All right. I'm going to hand the microphone over.
There we go. Alright, we're waiting for Junebug. Is that what's going on? And we are going straight into round number 2. So if you're in 17.5 two-wheel drive, you guys should be probably just about ready by now. But we got a full 8-truck heat here. Things are going to get spicy here for Randy down at the end of the straightaway. I stretched. So I'm good to go.
Junebug.
All right. Well, that's good. The pain is telling me it's an emergency. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. All right. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Off and running here at 13.5 Stadium. Looks like DeWild could go down. Or no, sorry. That's not DeWild. That is Darren. Lee Luger going to lead him around. Looks like Josh up into a 2. That is David in the 3 spot. David changing up colors on me. He's got that black and white down the straightaway. There, everybody chasing after Lee Luger. He's got that pink, orange, white down the straightaway. Lee with a 12.4. Joshua closing the gap though. All purple, white wheels in the 2 spot. We got Darren, the stadium truck specialist. Black, white, and orange in the 3 spot. Trying to close in on the lead group. And it's Ben Lott. Watch the sweeper. Watch sweeper. Watch the sweeper. That is clear. There is our top 2 across the line. Darren getting worked there on that lap. He's falling down. Still got Ben Ludlam in the 4. Michael 5. David 6. Rico 7. Junebug getting her first laps on the track today. Oh, Michael pulling it off. Oh, no. That's going to put David up into the top 5. Junebug to the 6 with Rico falling down to the 7. It's just about halfway through. People tripping over each other's wheels. It's halfway. Here's Lee Luger, pink, orange, white through the center double. Down the straightaway, David giving him plenty of room. But watch the sweeper. Wow. Here comes Joshua, though. One mistake puts him right there on his heels. Still got Darren in that 3 spot. Ben 4, David 5. No change so far. Watch the sweeper. Watch the sweeper. Watch the sweeper. Thank you, Lee. And the straightaway. Watch straightaway. Ooh, ouch. It's a good thing it's an Associated. It's a minute 30 to go. That is the bat. Whoa, look out. It's Lee dodging bullets out there. The leader's got a solid-sized gap between him and Joshua. So it is the TLR leading the way. Got, I believe that's an Associated. I saw a flash of blue underneath the body. Got Darren in the 3, Chicken Legs 4, David 5, Junebug 6 with Rico in the 7. Less than 1 to go now. Race number 6 coming up next, our 13.5 four-wheel drives. Watch the sweeper, watch sweeper, it is clear. Ben gonna pull it off, really. He's got four-wheel drive coming up next. So this first round's a wash. Five seconds to go in this one. Looks like Junebug might clip off one more. Sure. Keep going, Junebug. Keep going. There is Joshua. You are done. Darren, Lee Luger
done.
And one more down the straightaway. And that's going to be everyone. Please grab those blowers. Grab those blowers. So we got Darren taking third, Joshua 2, and Lee Luger going to set the pace, 24.507. So race number 6 on the track. What is happening here? Remove transponder. Okay.
Jeremy Jordan. Owen Jordan. David Miller. Chicken Legs. Jeff Robbins.
Alright, let's go ahead and shut her down. Driver, shut it down. I do need Owen come across the line. Owen? Yeah, I gotta switch him around. There we go. And Jeremy, come across the line for me, please.
Jeremy Jordan.
No, we should be alright. We're fine. We did have a full 8 hard heat, though, so. I know Rico's one of them. Ben's up there. He's racing. Yep. All right. We got a lineup. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Off and running 13.5 four-wheel drive. So far, it's going to be Jeremy Jordan leading the way. All green. He's got that new TLR 22.4 2.0. Got Owen, first debut for Owen in the four-wheel class as well. So Owen to the lead now. Jeremy hanging on to the two spot, but there's Miller up the inside. There's Lee Luger going for a tumble. It's only the first minute in. Owen leading him around. David trying to apply some pressure. Got Jeremy going for a tumble in the three spot. He's going to hang on to it. Oh, a little sloppy there out of our leader. Miller to the inside. The beautiful pass out of Miller. That is one of the best passing spots on this track, is that little off-camber 180. So that whole section makes for very good racing. Easy to defend, easy to pass. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. All right, halfway through. Here it is. David Miller coming across the line. David going 11.6 that time by. Owen in the two spot, 11.4 out of Owen. Jeff Robbins. Thought it was Lee Luger, but it is not. So Jeff putting in a good first round here, coming across the line at pink and white. It's Ben Ludlam for Jeremy Jordan after a good start. Falling back to the 5. We'll watch the straightaway stay inside, inside, inside. That is clear. Got the final race of the first round coming up next. It's going to be our 21.5 two-wheel drives. Watch the sweeper, watch sweeper. Good job, Owen. Just about 1 minute to go.
One minute left.
There it is, 1 to go. All right, 5 seconds. Looks like Jeff gonna make the line. So is David.
Owen Jordan done.
Oh, and you are done. Good lap, Owen.
Jordan done.
11.1 that time by.
Chicken legs done.
Got 2 more down that straightaway. That's gonna
David
be
Miller done.
everybody.
All drivers
Thank you
are
to my
finished.
marshals and my drivers.
Jeff Robbins done.
Got 3rd place going to Chicken Legs. Oh, and into 2 with David Miller setting the pace, 26.510. So we'll need those drivers back out to Marshall for race number 7. now. All right, should have plenty of marshals for this one.
David Duild. Brett Sawyer. Michael McIntyre. Eric Adams.
Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and shut him down. We are looking for Mr. Chuck Erickson. Looking for Chuck. This lineup is going to be Eric on the 1, David 2, Brett 3, Chuck will go on the 4 if he makes it, with Michael on the 5. No? Okay. All right, drivers and marshals. We are live in less than 5. Fan run here. Final race of the first round is a big send there out of David. Giving him the business. Gonna see that charge on the tab later. That all red of David down the straightaway. Whoa, looks like nice move there to Brett. Adams falling back for the 3 with Michael in the 4. All right, with 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Hi. I got a second.
2 minutes left. One minute left.
To go on this one, David on a 23.501. Adams moving up in the 2 spot with Brett 3. Michael getting back out there.
Michael McIntyre done. David Doolittle done.
All right, that's going to be it.
Eric Adams done.
Adams, you are done. David, Michael waiting on Brett down that
All
straight
drivers
and
are finished.
across the line.
Brett
That's
Sawyer
going to do
done.
it here for round number 1. David DeWild going 23.504. Going to take the first round. So I will need those drivers back out here. Marshall, round number 2 on the way.
Transponder 2587933306.
All right. There we go. Finish. And starting in reverse order. All right, and I do need a volunteer marshal or two to help me out. Get this one started.
Lee Ludger.
Back to the
Darren
top
Walford.
of the order.
Scott DeLuge.
Just looking for
David
Owen.
Miller.
She's back there frantically doing something. And if I can get one more volunteer marshal. I get one more marshal, that'll be greatly appreciated.
Owen Jordan.
All right, again, I need one marshal. Come on. Get one volunteer. Oh, he's already out there. All right, let's go ahead and shut her down. Shut it down. Got Darren on the one. What, is that right? I think that's right. Yep. Darren on the one, Lee 2, Scott Deluge 3, David 4, and Owen will take the 5. All right, we've got a lineup. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. We're off and running here. It is a 25.505 current TQ in this class set by the Roadrunner. Darren getting a good start out front, that red and blue. Followed closely here by Lee and the Roadrunner. Like no change here so far. Yeah. Open it. Open it. So we are 1 minute in. Still looking at our same top 3 coming down that straightaway. These top 3 on a good run here. Gotta play nicely with each other. Oh. Marshall. Oh, you over there. Oh, there's a couple of mistakes here out of Lee and the Roadrunner. It's a huge lead for Darren now. Down the straightaway. That blue and red. It's on a TQ run as it sits, but we still got 3 minutes left to go. Darren across the line, 25.501. Oh. David Miller all the way up to the 2 spot. David at purple and orange down the stretch. We got Owen up into the 3. Lee falling down to the 4 with the Roadrunner in the 5. Halfway through, drivers.
Two minutes left.
All right, with 2 minutes left to go. Darren's starting to get some company now as David and Owen get tangled. Darren across the line, still 12 flat. Still got quite a bit of time here. That TQ is looking in danger now. 25.505, the current best run. Darren on a 503. Still got Miller in the 2, Owen 3, Lee 4, Roadrunner in the 5.
One minute left.
Less than 1. Lee all over the back of Owen now, down the straightaway. That's the battle to watch. David Miller going 11.5. New fast lap of the race. $30 left. That 3-pack. Oh, Lee rolling it over. Here comes the Roadrunner, going to gain a spot. $10 left to go. Watch the sweeper. That's time expired. Lee, you are done.
Darren Walker
There's
done.
Darren. Couple more to finish.
Owen Jordan
One
done.
more to go.
David Miller
Got that
done.
white and green still on the tone. That's going to do it.
All
Thank you,
drivers
marshals.
are
Thank
finished.
you, drivers. We
Scott
got
DeLuke
David
done.
taking third. 0-2, and Darren going 25.503. Going to be your new TQ. Race number 2 on the track. Got Alex, Joshua, Jeff, Chris, and Jeremy. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Everybody. All right,
Chris
bye-bye.
Shepard. Jeff Robbins.
Have a- 1, 2, 3.
Follow the mic.
How about
The mic was out. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on?
That's a good. Had to think about that one for a second. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, looks like I got all of my marshals out there.
Joshua
Track
Lee.
is open.
Alex Graham.
Got all the drivers
Jordan.
out there. Give you guys one lap and I'm killing it. One lap and we are lining up. Alright, it is going to be Alex G on the 1, Joshua 2, Jeff 3, Chris 4, Jeremy on the 5. Yeah, Owen, have fun. Alright, damn drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. What'd she say?
Tell. Have fun. Your mom will tell. Have fun.
Alright, nice clean start here. Joshua going to lead him around. Jeff 2, Chris up into the 3. Yeah. Got Alex 4, Jeremy waiting for his opportunity. It is wise to be a little patient on these opening laps. There's a nice move there. Oh. We got 1 minute in, 4 to go. Yeah. Oh, watch the sweeper. Watch the sweeper. That is clear. It is that all purple leading the way. Got Chris Shepard moving up into the 2 spot. Chris going to be that blue nose, white back. Jeremy into the 3. Jeff in the 4 with Alex G. Falling back to the 5. Just about to the 3-minute mark. Current pace 25.507 is definitely going to be a 25-lap run to make the A main tonight. I am taking the top 5 into the A. Bless you. Oh. Ouch. Again, still that all purple. Joshua down the straightaway. 25.506, jumping up to 3rd overall now. Just ahead of Owen and David. Got Lee Luber on the outside looking in. Needs a good 3rd round to beat into that A main. Chris Shepard, 24.501. Down the straightaway here for Chris. Jeff Robbins 3, Jeremy 4, Alex 5. So everybody pretty well spread out. Minute 30. Oh. I did. Oh, it's sending now. I don't know. We got 1 to go.
1 minute
Race
left.
number 3, our 17.5 four-wheel drive is going to be coming up next. There is Joshua. 25.505 now, currently matching the Roadrunner. Needs a couple tenths to get ahead of him. So watch out for that all purple. Get out of the way. It's 11.8 last time by, fastest lap of the race, but not by much. Oh no. That's going to cost him quite a bit there. With 10 seconds to go. That's going to do it. There's Jeremy.
Jordan done.
You are done.
Joshua
In
Adolph done.
spectacular style.
Chris Shepard
One
done.
more down the straightaway. One
Alex Brown
more.
done.
That's everybody.
All drivers are
Please
finished.
grab those blowers.
Jeff
We
Robbins done.
got Jeff taking 3rd, Chris in the 2, and Joshua will go 3rd overall. 25.506. Race number 3, 17.5 four-wheel drive on the track. We got David, Junebug, Mel, Rico, Graham, and the Road Runner. The Road Runner. Das Road. Help.
Junebug. Mel Marks. David Contney. Scott Deluge. Graham Long.
Okay. Just looking for Rico to check in. Rico, nope, out. Okay. So let's close the straightaway and line them up then. Oh, that's right. That car had a problem. All right, so David's going to be up front, followed by Junebug, Mel, Graham, and Scott. All right, there we go. I do need one over here. All right. There we go. We're all trading spots. Yeah, and there's one fewer cars to have to work with. All right, 5 marshals, 5 minutes on the sound of the tone. Maybe. There's a button there somewhere. Oh, Junebug going to the lead here. And she's going to hang on to lead lap number 1. Mel going to get credit for lap number 2. So 3 laps in, it's Mel, David, Scott, Junebug, and Graham. Scott, your round 1 TQ started in the front. He started in the back this time, and he's up to the 2 spot now. Mel's gap is 2.8. Ooh. Bonk. Nope, Junebug needs a little help. Oh, she got it fixed all by herself. Your leader, the white and gray Schumacher. The white TLR behind him. That is the battle. That is the gap. Watch that double jump. Got a marshal on the lander. Leaders down the front straightaway. Well, there's only one straightaway on this one. Down those straightaway. Mel and Scott Deluge, the Roadrunner. That's the battle to watch as they start their way down the hill. Then the step up. Deluge went 25.5 flat in round number 1. Right now they're on pace for mid-24. Mel, Scott, David, Junebug, and Graham, the running order at the halfway mark. That's a Schumacher, TLR, then a Yokomo. First Associated's in spots number 4. In fact, the only Associated, with Rico not making it.
Two minutes left.
Mel and Scott having a grand old battle here. Oh, that is the wall. I felt that one. Nah, it's a TLR. Their chassis doesn't break. Wait, what? Minute and a half remaining, drivers. Mel still leads over Scott, the Roadrunner. They're going for the double jump, then the straightaway. Oh, getting tangled up on traffic. Mel tried to thread the needle, didn't quite make it. Is able to hang on to the lead, though. See what they do this time going down that straightaway.
1 minute left.
Mel, Scott, David, Junebug, and Graham. Watch the straightaway, watch the straightaway, go to the, yeah, watch the straightaway. Now it's clear. Oh no, Scott parked it. No, he must be waiting. They're just having a grand old time up at the front there. Got two cars tangled up in front of the driver's stand. Oh, watch out. And there we go. Leaders going down the straightaway again with 5 seconds to go. They're going to get out for one more. David also gets one more lap. Everybody else is done. Big barrel roll out of that Yokomo.
Scott Deluge done.
One more car to finish. One more to finish. And there it is.
All
We are
drivers
complete.
finished. David Conkney done.
David brings it home 23.515. Mel 24.509. And Scott Deluge 24.508.
Randy Miller, Alex Graham, Jared Deluge, Museum, Andy Lindemann.
All right, here's our vintage two-wheel drive buggies getting checked in. Need everybody from race number 3 out to Marshall.
Chris Fossum,
Do you see Rico making his way up there? Even though he wasn't in the race, he's on the schedule and we need him. For 2 more to check in. Looking for Matt and Joe. Are they going to make it? Matt and Joe to the driver's stand, please. All right. Extra practice laps for vintage. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'll take the opportunity to remind you that sign up for Turf Wars is open. Sign up for Turf Wars is open. That's going to be Saturday, August 22nd. We are going to have a food truck here. That food truck is included with your entry. I see Joe on the driver's stand. We're just waiting for Matt. There he is. So your lineup's going to have Alex up front, followed by Randy, Chuck, Matt, Joe, Andy, Jared, and Chris. We don't have enough antenna tubes in this. We got plenty of wing wire, but we don't have enough antenna tubes. All right. right, so let's get Matt on the grid and we'll be ready to go.
Matt Henderson.
Okay. We've got our drivers and we've got our marshals. Matt's going to set the grid. And we're looking for clean passes, clean laps on the sound of the tone. Oh, a couple cars getting caught up early. Looks like Randy Miller's going to lead lap number 1. My, how the fortunes have changed. Oh, straightaway, straightaway, straightaway. Watch the straightaway. Clear. And wall. Oh, no. Jared's got no go juice. Round 1 TQ is out at 2 laps. I heard the mechanic was making an adjustment. 4 minutes to go. They are still a lap and a half shy of Jared's round 1 pace. It's Joe, Randy, Andy, Alex, Chuck, Chris, and Matt. The running order got one down in the middle of the track. These vintage cars, they drive different. Apparently they crash different as well. We're having a lot of cars having to be marshaled where they usually don't have to be for all the other classes. Watch that double jump. Watch the double jump. Now it's clear. Joe St. Peter out front, 22.5 flat right now. So that's that white, yellow, and blue. Just went down the straightaway, going for the step up. That is your leader. Andy right behind him. That is a battle for the lead going down the straightaway. RC10 versus a Triple X. Don't get much more diversity than that. There's probably 20 years difference between the technology in those cars. Oh, we got a broken one. Randy Miller. That car will go no more in round number 2. Uh-oh, got another one down. 2 cars crashed out at the step up. Rico there to get them fixed. We are still 2 minutes to go. That's going to change our running order significantly as 2 cars dropped out that lap. We go from an 8-car grid to what looks like
2 minutes left.
5 cars still running. I don't know what else is more vintage than that. Joe St. Peter showing the way over Andy Linneman and Alex G. Chuck and Alex having a good little battle now. That's going down the straightaway. Pair of B3s, I believe. Oh, that was dangerous. Almost crashing out. Chuck says he's got an RC10. I just can't see it that well. I'm going to blame it on the headache. It's Andy out front, followed by Joe, Alex, Chuck, Randy, and Matt. Although Randy's off track, I believe. 1 minute to go.
1 minute
Stadium
left.
truck up next. Stadium truck drivers, get ready. Oh, we got a wheel falling off now. And a car upside down. Teamwork out of those marshals. We've gone from vintage 2-wheel drive to vintage 4-wheel drive with this attrition rate. Andy, Joe, Alex, Chuck, Matt. Although Chuck is out. Your leader, the yellow car. Joe not too far behind the white, yellow, and blue. 15 seconds to go. Andy might be going out for a victory lap here. Let's see if he can make it. Yes, sir. Andy getting the victory lap. Joe not going to make it. He's the first one to complete 5 minutes.
Alex Graham done. Matt Henderson done.
And there we go. We are complete.
Andy Lindemann done.
That is it for round 2 of Vintage Two-Wheel Drive. Alex G goes 22.506, Joe goes 22.501, and Andy 23.511 slots into second qualifier position. Up next is Stadium Truck.
Chicken legs. Joshua Adolph. Rico Suave. Lee Luger. Darren Walfram. Michael McIntyre. David Duild.
All right, we're getting trucks checked in. Junebug was just doing the track maintenance from her marshalling spot, so she'll need just a minute to get ready. Otherwise, Chicken Legs, David, Josh, Michael, Darren, Lee, and Rico are checked in. Serpentine, serpentine. All right, there's Junebug. So we are ready to close the straightaway and line everybody up. Close the straightaway and line them up, please. Chicken Leg is going to start up front now, followed by David, Junebug, Josh,
Junebug,
Michael, Darren, Lee, and Rico. No, I see reverse.
There you go, it's hot. I got a couple batteries. It looks like the panel's dead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, thank you. That's unfortunate. Alrighty, and we got a lineup. We've got Marshall's drivers on the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Oh, we got a turn one pile up. Josh getting absolutely hosed. It is Ludlam leading them around at all white, followed by the black and white of David. It's more of a gray, isn't it? It's not quite black. And Michael into the top three. Michael had a DNF in round one. Trying to make up for it here in Q2. It's only the first minute in. There's our leader across the line. Once again, that all white, yellow wheels. David in the two and Lee Luger moving up into the top three. Lee, that pink, orange, white, your current TQ holder. 24:507 the time to beat. Watching the center. Alex on, springing into action. Oh, that hurt. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go. It's still Ben Ludlam down that straightaway, coming across the line. 24.5 flat. This is a new TQ run by quite a bit. Got Lee in the 2. Darren up into the 3 spot with Joshua 4. David 5, Michael 6, Junebug 7, and Rico rounding out the field. Oh, watching the center. Oof. It's a gutsy play there. It's coming up onto our final minute. Ben Ludlam, best track position out there right now. He's got nobody near him. All white, yellow wheels. Watch the sweeper. Watch sweeper. Watch the sweeper. Watch the sweeper. That is now clear.
1 minute left.
That is, yeah. With 45 seconds to go. Seconds left. Still a TQ run here for Chicken Legs. 25:511 now the pace. Oh, Rico getting carried into the pipe. Oh, and there's a bobble out of Ben. Ooh. So he's going to get caught at the line now. Still win TQ. Lee in the 2, waiting on 2 more. Coming down that straightaway.
Aaron Walfram done. Michael McIntyre done.
That is
Junebug done. All drivers are
That is everybody. Joshua taking 3rd. Lee in the 2, and Chicken Legs going TQ 24:501. So we've got race number 6 on the track. The 13.5 4-wheel drive. Road and trucking.
Jeremy Jordan. Jeff Robbins. Chicken Legs.
All right, looks like I got all of my drivers up on the stand. Should have no shortage on marshals, that's for sure.
Owen Jordan.
Boo. Again, if you were in the stadium truck, there were a lot of you. Do need you out there to marshal. We got Michael, we got David getting out there. And there's Joshua. All right, that'll do it. Let's go ahead and shut them down. Drivers, no more laps, please. So we got Chicken Legs on the 1. Owen 2. David 3. Jeff 4. Jeremy on the 5. Do you want me to bring me your soda? All right, we got a lineup. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Whoa. So it is Ben Ludlam leading the way. All white across the line. David Miller up into the 2 spot, 0-3. There's Jeff 4, Jeremy 5. We'll let this thing settle in a little bit. Top 2 across the line. Owen not far behind, trying to get the grips with the new 4-wheel drive. All right, with that mistake puts Miller to the point. Owen in the 2 spot. So those two not separated by much. 11-5 out of Miller, 11-4 out of Owen. He's going to close right into the rear wing. Still got Ludlam in the 3 spot, but he's got company here. Jeff Robbins shouldn't have said anything. Jeff in the 4, Jeremy 5. You're going to have your leaders coming up behind you. Well, David getting out of line there. Going to let Owen through. Just about to the halfway point. It is that pink and green out front. Oh, watch the straightaway. That is clear. Battle for the lead coming up right behind the battle for 3rd. Is Ben giving him plenty of room, and he's also going to let Jeff through. So Owen getting a little bit of breathing room out front now.
2 minutes left.
Less than 2 to go. It is a new TQ run. At 26.506. Watching Hooper. Who was that? That was Jeff going down. Ben back into the top 3. One minute to go.
1 minute left.
Alright, with only 25 to go. Final race of the second round of qualifying coming up next. It is our 21 fives. We got Owen. Ooh, hard impact there. Owen coming across the line. 26.504. Good 6 seconds up on the previous TQ. That is time expired, Jeremy.
Jordan done.
You are done. There's Owen.
Jordan done.
Gonna have one more.
Robbins
One
done.
more down the straightaway.
David Miller done.
Whoop. There he is.
All drivers are finished.
Third place going to Loveland.
Chicken legs done.
Got Miller in the 2. Owen Jordan going 26.503. He will take that TQ into round number 3 of qualifying. I got
Eric
it.
Adams.
Bye. Alright, shouldn't need any volunteers for this one. Had plenty of drivers in that last race.
Brett Sawyer.
This track is open. Track is open.
Michael McIntyre. David Doyle.
Alright, got all my drivers checked in. Looks like we are good on marshals. Straightaway closed. Straightaway is closed. We got Michael on the 1, Brett 2, David 3, Eric on the 4. Right. Yeah. All right, we've got to line up drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. And off and running was David taking a TQ in this one. 23.504 is going to be the target pace. It's a good start for Michael. At all green yellow wheels. So he's got zero movement in that rear end. All right. With a minute 45 in, it is still David DeWild out front. He's got that all red, white wheels. Michael falling back to the 2 spot. Eric Adams in the 3, and here comes Brett down the shorter in the 4. So everybody pretty well spread out here. Closest battle is Michael and Eric. Watch the sweeper. Let's now watch the sweeper. All right. Watch. Nope, that was. False alarm. I heard a wing. There is our leader across the line. Eric moving up into the 2. Michael 3, Brett 4. That's the battle to watch here. Got Eric, that yellow, purple, pink coming across the line. Michael in the 2, the all green. Michael putting in a good lap there.
2 minutes
12.6 last time by. Just about on to our final minute. That battle for the 2 spot starting to tighten up. Good lap out of both Michael and Eric. 12.3 out of both of them. It's David going out for a new TQ run here. 23.502. Ah, Michael clipping that inside pipe. Watch the straight. Oh. 40 seconds to go. Eric holding it down in the 2 spot. 22.508. They are going quicker than their first round. Ten seconds to go. White flag is out. Beat it. Oh, David with a bottle. Adams back to the lead lap.
Eric Adams done.
Almost.
David Doolittle done.
That
Brett's on
is
your
going to
front.
be everybody.
All
Thank you,
drivers
marshals.
are
Thank
finished.
you, drivers.
Michael
We got
McIntyre.
Michael taking 3rd. Adams in the 2 with David DeWild. Going 23.506 in the first round. Will stick. All right, and we are going straight into round number 2. We'll have resorts printed here shortly. Got to do a little bit of adjustments. Bink, mink, ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma. Is that right? 17.5 vintage. 21.5, 13.5. Michael waiting there patiently. All right, race number 1. We got David, Lee, Jeff, Jeremy, Alex coming up in this one. Again, that is David, Lee, Jeff, Jeremy, Alex. Now we'll need those drivers back out here from 21.5 two-wheel drive. And probably a volunteer marshal would be greatly appreciated. Alright, well we got Lee up on the stand. Thank you, Lee. Looking for David, Jeff, Jeremy Jordan, and Alex G. Hello, race number 1. Here we go, here's David. We got 2 out of the 5 now. Looking for there's Jeff. Jeremy running his way back
David
there.
Miller.
And Alex G. Where is
Religion.
Alex G? What?
Jeff Robbins.
Oh, it's your story, brother. I'll let you tell it. Here comes Alex, running his way back to the pit. He's going to be running his way back to the driver's stand with a car in hand. Could use one volunteer marshal. Again, if I can get one volunteer, be greatly appreciated. Pretty please, can I get a volunteer? I got all my drivers up on the stand.
Alex Graham.
Finally. Looks like Andy gonna help us out once again. Alright, let's go ahead and shut her down. We got David on the 1, Lee 2, Jeff 3, Jerry 4, Alex G on the 5. Ooh, the taunting is unreal. All right, we got to line up drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Whoa. Little contact here early on. So Lee taking over the lead. Got Jeff in the 2, Jeremy in the 3. So everybody's still right there within a shot of this one. Lee Luger going 12 flat. David Miller 11-6. Jeremy in that 3 spot. Jeff 4, Alex 5. One minute in, 4 to go. All right. Closest battle to watching out for the 2 spot. Jeff and David across the line. Whoa. David looking for the inside there. Jeff having none of it. Oh. Ouch. So here comes Lee across the line. Lee, 25-5-10, needs to pick it up. If he wants to make that A main, it's a 5:07 at minimum. It's race leader, the all gray yellow wheels. And David in the 2 spot. David down that straightaway. He is one of the only drivers left on lead lap. So you got Jeff 3, Jeremy 4, Alex in the 5. Counting down to our final minute lead now.
1 minute left.
Alright, sorry about that. Microphone died on me. So we got 30 seconds left. Whoa, watch the straightaway. It's not gonna matter. Maybe it is. Watch the straightaway. You're alright, David. That's going to be time. As you cross the line, you are done. As Lee Luger going to put it into the top 3. 25-505.
All drivers are finished. David Miller
staying where he's at. That 7 spot, but it's up to Chris Shepard now to make the main. Lee Luger put his cards on the table. Going into the final qualifier here for 17.5 two-wheel. Hi, Barbs. Alright. What? Take a nap
Chris Shepard,
right there. Okay.
Scott Deluge,
Just looking at you,
Joshua Adolph,
roughly.
Darren Walfram, Owen Jordan,
Get in a nappy. What? Oh. Alright. Got everybody checked in. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got our marshals. Let's go ahead and shut her down. We got Darren on the 1. The Road Runner 2. Joshua 3. Owen 4. Chris Shepard on the 5. Alright, we got a lineup. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. So we are off and running. It's a nice clean start. Roadrunner jump into the lead early. Oh, gonna bomb it out of Darren. Only gonna lose one spot. So Owen up into the 2, Darren 3. Chris in the 4, Joshua with a rough start to this one. Alright, just about first minute in. It is the Roadrunner and Owen running 1 and 2 down straightaway. Pair of white TLRs. One with a yellow, one with a white. Whoa, looking for the inside there, having none of it. Got Joshua in the 3. Chris and Darren battle here for the 4th spot. Oh, there's a nice move out of Owen. The Roadrunner going to get right back. Like I said, it's a very easy track to pass, but it's also easy to defend. Watch the 3, that's clear. Darren gonna give him plenty of room. It's just like the Roadrunner, give him plenty of room to Owen up the inside, and then gives him a tap in the rear. At least Owen gets an apology. When he did it to me a couple weeks ago, I didn't get no apology. Joshua still lurking in the 3 spot, that all purple R1. Chris Ford, Darren on the struggle bus here in the Q3. He is still your TQ holder. 25,503. Here we go again, round 2 for that battle for the lead. Just about 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes
There's
left.
the Roadrunner, 11-7, Owen 11-3. Up the inside, oh no. Roadrunner able to block that one off, but here he is up the inside again. Owen forcing him to the wall. Roadrunner trying to stick a nose in there. Oh, the Roadrunner doing the same thing side by side to them. Giving him the strong arm, putting him off the wall. Seeing what kind of metal Owen's made out of. Not saying it was dirty, it was just a power move. Yeah. Just about 1 minute left to go. Joshua just not able to track these guys down. He's
1 minute left.
needs some good lap times here. That top two guys, they're running mid-11s. Joshua in the low 12s. 45 seconds to go now. They are battling for TQ now as Owen looks up the inside. Nice pass again at Owen. Roadrunner good at retaliating. Oh, Owen leaves the door wide open there. Roadrunner wasn't able to capitalize on another bobble. 20 seconds to go up the inside. Not having it there. 15 seconds to go. Oh, Owen getting great exit speed out of that uphill 180. Gonna open it up a gap. As he's gonna go out. Oh, maybe not. Chris not gonna get there. Neither is Owen. Roadrunner, you're done. That is gonna be everybody.
All drivers are
Thank you, Marshall. Thank you, drivers. Joshua taking third. The Roadrunner 2, but Owen Jordan going to take the TQ in the final round, 25-501. It's a fun race to watch there between the two TLR pilots. They're going into 17.5 four-wheel drive. We got the Roadrunner, Mel, David, Junebug, Graham, and Rico Suave. Rico Suave.
Graham Long. David Conkney. Mel Marks. Scott Deluge. Junebug.
Alright, looks like I need one more Marshall. Senior Road, oh no, I need a volunteer. Roadrunner going back to back. If I get one volunteer to help out my dad, be great. If you didn't know, the Roadrunner is my father. It's kind of surprising how many times I get asked that. You think he got that speed from nowhere? Shoot. Again, I could use one volunteer. Please. One volunteer, Marshall. I'd rather you didn't. As we got the Roadrunner lining up on the one. Thank you, Brett. Yep, right there is perfect. Roadrunner 1, Mel Marks on the 2, David 3, Junebug 4, and Graham gonna line up on the 5. I don't know if Rico's gonna make it. He's not acting. Okay, I didn't think so. Alright, Dan. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Now let it slide. Oh, there's going to be a pile up here. David getting tangled up in that Yokomo.
All right. Change of announcer again. Mel out front. That's going to be the white and gray Schumacher. Just came down the straightaway leading the all-white TLR of the Roadrunner, Scott Deluge. They had themselves a nice little battle in round number 2 with Scott squeaking it out there at the end. The round 1 pace was faster, so let's see what they can do here with round number 3. See if Scott's going to hang on to that TQ or if Mel's going to snatch it away. Mel's hauling the mail. There we go. So it's Mel, Scott, David, Junebug, then Graham. With over 3 minutes remaining, lead battle coming up on Graham and David. Thank you, Graham. Appreciate that. David also moves over. That's the kind of thing we like to see. It is only qualifying after all. Faster cars coming up on you. Just give them a little bit of room. That's all they need. We also like to see everybody getting out to Marshall on time. Oh, big tumble out of the Yokomo. Lands on all fours and drives away. You gotta love the look of that Yokomo. I mean, it was unique back in its day, but compared to the modern cars, it really stands out as far as its shape goes. That super wide belly to hold the saddle packs. Headache nobody knows about anymore, saddle packs. Oh, a couple of cars stuck in the middle. Graham needs a little bit of help. Graham needs some help. Chris crossing the track to do it. Thank you, Chris.
2 minutes left.
At that 2-minute mark, Mel has 3-second gap over the Roadrunner. In fact, it drops to 2.7 that time around. Of course, this is race number 3. Race number 4, Vintage, is coming up next. That one was a battle of attrition in round number 2. They all finished qualifier round 1, but only half of them finished round number 2 in true Vintage style. That was definitely a thing you had to watch out for. Speaking of watch out, Mel goes down, the Roadrunner to the front. At 1:20 to go, we've got a lead change. And they're on pace for 25, though just barely. So the Roadrunner, even with a little bit of a cushion of lap traffic between himself and his next closest competitor. Although this is going to be Mel's best run in qualifying. That's usually when we see it, is round number 3. You get the resort, you get the track coming up as it gets rubbered in, and you see those rocket round kind of times. So your leader, the all-white TLR of the Roadrunner, just hitting the straightaway. Mel hitting the double jump. They had 2.8 the gap last time by. It's now 3.5, so that gap does grow. I know Mel was surprisingly grabbing an energy drink up in the hobby shop. Oh, the Roadrunner with a mistake, though, so the gap closes significantly. Fancy footwork out of our turn marshal there. 10 seconds to go. Roadrunner's going to get the extra lap. Mel, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Graham Long done.
Graham, you're the first one done.
David Coakley
It's going to be a drag race. Is Deluge going to take it? Oh, he sets up the drag race.
Scott
I
Deluge
like
done.
it. They're having fun.
Mel Marks done.
All right, David goes
finished.
22.505. Mel gets
done.
into the 25 lap club with a 25.511. And Deluge going to be your top qualifier. His best run was a 25.5 flat. Up next, we're going to see the other Deluge in Vintage along with 7 of his friends.
Joe St. Peter. Andy Lindemann. Chris Fossum. Museum. Jared Deluge. Alex Graham. Matt Henderson.
I take it you're not going to make it, Randy? You're out, Randy? Okay. All right, so everybody's checked in. Let's close the straightaway and line them up, please. Whoa, up on the bicycle. Let's close the straightaway. I just need my marshals. My marshals from race number 3, please. All those drivers in race number 3 out to marshal. So I've got the Roadrunner, Junebug, Mel, and David. I do need Rico or somebody in his place. All right. All right, so let's put Rico over there by Mel, David, and Graham over this way, and we'll be ready to go. Jared, Andy, Joe, Alex, Chuck, Chris, and Matt, our running order. Randy's not going to make it. Uh-oh. Oh, body clip. All right, remember, vintage cars, don't pick them up by the wing because it might come off in your hand like a rat's tail. Here we go on the sound of the tone. Whoa, Andy with a little delayed start there, and then full throttle into it. You got a couple of low-seas on the front of the grid. That was unexpected. 2 out of 8 cars, but they took the top 2 qualifying spots. Those low-seas. Although, I mean, technically one's not really a low-sea, it's just modeled on one. It's Jared, Joe, Andy, Alex, Chuck, Chris, Matt, your first lap running order. So looking for our leaders. Jared Deluge, the pink, purple, and white, rocking the awesome vintage splatter paint job. I'm a fan. When I have the time to paint a body, that's the way I do it. And then you've got Alex and Joe battling hard for the 2 spot. That's the one to watch right now. Going over the double jump, making the corner. Joe sneaks inside. Nice move by Joe with 4 minutes to go. Chuck right there as well. Somebody calls him the museum. They put his nickname on there and we never changed it. Oh, Jared's dead stick in the middle of the track. He's probably going to hold the TQ. Don't know what happened there. His mechanic's on track marshaling, so we'll see later. 3:20 to go. That is maiden voyage for that car. Jared showed its mettle there in round number 1, set the mark to beat, and it doesn't look like it's going to be eclipsed. So it's now Joe, Alex, Chuck, Andy, Chris, and Matt. The car is running. A little bit less chaos now that we're down to 6 cars. Oh, watch the end of the straightaway go inside. Inside at the end of the straightaway, clear. Halfway, drivers, halfway. Joe St. Peter looking strong to take that second qualifier spot away. Watch the double jump. 3 cars down on the double jump. Thank you, Mel. Oh, no, now it's dead. Watch out, watch out. Got driver on, or Marshall on the straightaway.
Two minutes left.
At the 2 minute to go mark, it's Joe leading Alex, Andy, and Chuck. An RC10, a B3, an RC10, and then the Triple X. I love that movie, by the way. Chris Fossum out there as well with the vintage ride. I think that's a Masami car out there. Got the long arm front end on it. All right, looking for our leader. It's the white, yellow, and blue. Going down the straightaway. He's even got the cool numbers on the side.
1 minute left.
That takes me back. Oh, in the double jump. Got a car down in the double jump. Rico having to work hard there. 45 seconds to go, drivers. 45 seconds. Leader down the front straightaway. Second place about half a track behind. 7-second gap. That's the white, orange, and dark gray. The yellow wheels. That's Chuck. Going by Museum on the scoreboard. Then Alex and Andy. Some of the most modern cars out there. Oh, Alex upside down. Andy's going to sneak through, taking the 3 spot now. That's that yellow Triple X with the painted wing. Screaming vintage there. He's got the antenna, the painted wing, the whole 9 yards.
Chris Fossum done.
Oh, Chris, you got caught. Joe, keep going. Joe's going to go 24 laps here in round number 3. Put himself second qualifier.
All drivers.
And then lands with style upside down.
Peter done.
That's it. Everybody's done. Let's have somebody grab the blowers for Junebug because she's in the next one. If I can have somebody grab the blowers on the driver's stand end of the track for me, please. Andy goes 23.510, Chuck 23.505, and Joe 24.512.
Lee Luger. Joshua Adolph. Chicken Legs. Junebug. Darren Walfram. Rico Suave. Michael McIntyre.
Alrighty, let's get our vintage drivers out to Marshall, please. These truck drivers are ready to go. Just need David. David gonna make it? Anybody got eyes on DeWild? Okay. All right, so your resorted grid in qualifying order is Chicken Legs, Lee, Josh, Darren, David, Michael, Junebug, and Rico. Good battle going between Chicken Legs and Lee. They're both turning 24 laps. Josh and Darren also both in the same lap, 23 for them. So we should have a couple of final battles there. Josh and Darren separated by 2/10, according to their best runs there in round number 2. Yeah, it's time. Here we go. We've got drivers, we've got marshals, we've got a party on the sound of the tone. Truck's always a party. Alex knows. He's like, I'm gonna catch the tail of the dragon here. I know somebody's gonna get at least a touch. 4:45 to go. Oh, watch the end of the straightaway. We're playing bumper trucks. Junebug out there going rogue with the T84, bringing a 4-wheel drive to a 2-wheel drive party. Whoa, watch the double jump. Big pile up at the double jump. Joe's got to do some hopscotch there to avoid taking one to the ankle. Still 4 minutes to go. 8 trucks running. It's chaos and pandemonium. Looking for my leader. That's Lee Luger. The pink, orange, and white followed closely by the all-white. Watch the double jump and the step up. Nice marshalling from the spectator spot by Jared Deluge. 3.5 to go. Your leader's going for the double jump. They both make it and drag race for the straightaway. These trucks, you got to kind of roll the sweeper at the end of the track. Otherwise, they're out in turtle mode. All right, a little bit of trouble there for Lee. He's going to stay in the 2 spot, but he's got traffic between himself and the leader now. 3 minutes to go.
Okay, halfway through. It is still Chicken Legs leading him around. Watch that sweeper. Watch the sweeper. There he is. That all white out front. Lee right on his heels. Pink, orange, and white in the 2 spot. Got Darren 3, Joshua 4, Michael 5, David 6, Junebug 7 with Rico rounding out the field.
2 minutes left.
We got less than 2. All white, yellow wheels down straight away, your leader. 12.9 that time by 12.1 out of Lee Luger. As he's going to gain a lot of time here as a rollover out of Ben. Rico giving him plenty of room. Darren now closing in. White, orange, and black in the 3 spot. Joshua 4, Michael 5, David, Junebug, Rico. Again, that all white truck, your leader. Well, he was your leader. He's down to 3rd place now. Top 3 in a whole gaggle of trucks. Pink, orange, white, your leader, all white in the 2. White and orange in the 3. Got Joshua 4, Michael 5. They are nowhere near TQ pace. Still Chicken Legs, 24.501. So Lee Luger comes across the line, 23.507. Oh. You are right, Ben. You are a lap ahead. I thought you guys were battling for position. That's my bad. That is time.
While from done.
Darren, you are
Roger,
done.
done.
There's Lee. And here come the rest of
Chicken
them.
legs done.
That's
Michael
going to be
McIntyre.
wait, one more down the
Well
straightaway. Pink and black
done.
still out there.
All
Now
drivers
that's
are
everybody.
finished. Rico
Third
Swat
place
done.
going to Joshua. Lee in the 2 with chicken legs. Here TQ and Stadium Truck today. 24.501 gonna stick. It's race number 6 onto the track. 13.5 Wheeler.
Chicken legs. David Miller. Jeff Robbins. Jeremy Jordan.
Alright, got all my drivers up on the stand. Should have plenty of marshals.
Owen Jordan.
We got 4 of them out there. Do need 2 more. Alright. Let's go ahead and shut them down, drivers. No more laps, please. No more laps. So we got Owen lining up on the 1, Miller 2, Chicken Legs on the 3, Jeff 4, and Jeremy Jordan on the 5. My goodness. Alrighty then, we've got a lineup. We've got marshals on their phones, on the sound of the tone. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah, the wheel. Wheel coming off of Ben Ludlam's car. That's unfortunate. He's got a wheel nut inbound. He's running. Yeah, let's go ahead and just restart this one for Ben. It's coming up on the first minute in. Still waiting on Josh to put on that wheel nut. Here he goes. Hopefully give that thing an extra couple of turns. Let that serrated nut grab into that plastic. Watch the sweeper. Watch the sweeper. That is clear. So it is David Miller coming across the line for David. That orange, white, purple ride coming off an 11.3. Owen 11.7. Jeremy Jordan 11.8. Jeremy in that all green, yellow wheels. What? Yeah, we've got just about 2 minutes in, still tons of time left to go in this one. David Miller coming across the line. Owen Jordan trying to hunt him down. 26.505 the pace. So not quite TQ, but not too far off of it. It's David going 11-4. Owen 11-5. Sweet R halfway through. Final race of qualifying coming up next. Watch the sweeper. Watch the sweeper.
2 minutes left.
My goodness.
1 minute left.
Less than one. Down in the center. David all over it. It's Miller. About to put Owen a lap down. David's got the TQ by only half a second at the moment with 35 seconds to go. David 26.503 flat. This has not been the cleanest run. It's going to be time.
Jeff Robbins.
Jeff, you are done.
David
There's
Miller.
David, Owen,
Owen
two
Jordan.
more coming down that straightaway. That's going to
Jeremy
do
Jordan.
everybody.
All drivers are
Jeremy taking third.
Chicken
Owen
Master.
2. David Miller not taking over the TQ. Missed it by a tenth. Oh, David, what happened to you? 26.503.7. Almost exactly a tenth of a second. Oh.
Michael McIntyre. Brett Sawyer. David Duild.
Watch the sweeper. Watch the sweeper. Watch the sweeper again.
Eric Adams.
And I am looking for one more Marshall. He knows who he is. Let's go ahead and... Oh. So, I need Miller. That's who I'm missing. Senior Miller. So we've got David DeWild on the run. Eric Adams 2, Michael 3, Brett 4. Just looking for David Miller. And I know you're in the next race, but that don't mean nothing to me, because you ain't in this race. Yeah. Yeah. All right, then, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Already. Didn't even make it to the first corner. Adams getting punted. So it is David picking up where he left off. That all red leading him around. Brett with a good start though. That white nose, green back. I ain't talking about the money now. All right. So we are only a minute 30 in. Whoa, little contact there. Adams going down. As David continues his campaign out front. And it's Michael rolling it over in the 2 spot. Here comes Adams. Not quite close enough. Got Brett in that 4 spot. Another big cartwheel. Going to give that one a 6 out of 10 on the cartwheel scale, though. Wasn't quite end over end. Owen's saying 5.5. I might agree with that. But I'm not entirely sure a buggy is capable of doing a 10 out of 10 cartwheel. Only seen stadium trucks pull that off. I've seen a stadium truck cartwheel so bad it was about 20 feet. Oh yeah, and they're screaming while they're doing it. It's coming up on 2 minutes left to go.
Two minutes left.
All right, there we go. Got a minute 10 left to go. Still that battle here. Oh, nope, never mind. Adams checking out there on Michael. It's a rough lap there out of Michael, 14.4.
1
Not
minute
going to
left.
cut it. With 1 minute left to go in qualifying, we are going straight into the mains. They're doing the same order as qualifying. So 17.5 B main. You guys should pretty much know who you are at this point. So, yeah. So we got 40 seconds left to go. Everybody kind of off in their own little world right now with 30 seconds left. Ooh, there's a good lap out of Adams, 12.7. Michael with a 12.1. How you doing? Adams gonna run for one more. David gonna make it. Is Michael? No, sir.
Michael McIntyre
Michael
done.
getting caught at the line. So nobody changing where they were.
Adams done.
If you started on the
David
3,
Field
you're
done.
gonna start on the 3 in the main. That's
All drivers
everybody
done.
done. Thank you to my
Brent
marshals.
Sawyer done.
Got Michael taking third, Eric 2, and David DeWild going 24.509. Great run, David. Just having to pour salt in the wounds. This 21.5 class. Saying, yeah, I'm that guy. What was that? Thanks, Pipes. All right, thanks, Pipes. All right, looking for those drivers out of 21.5 out here to Marshall, along with
Jack
if
Robbins.
I can get one volunteer,
Chris Shepard.
would be greatly appreciated. Luckily, we haven't had to have many volunteers tonight, but definitely for this class, if I can get one, just one.
Alex Graham.
C A B A. All right.
Jeff Robbins. Alex Graham. David Miller.
Looks like I got most of my drivers just looking for Jeremy. And a couple of volunteers. There's David. Thank you, Andy, once again, stepping up. And we got Kane out there for Eric. So he should be good on Marshalls. These guys are pretty quality drivers. Shouldn't crash too much.
Chris Shepard. Jeremy Jordan. Jeff Robbins.
It wasn't. But I got you. All right, let's go ahead and shut her down. We got Chris Shepard, your BQ. David Miller in the 2. Jeff Robbins 3. Joby 4. And Alex G. Oh, Kenny G. There he is. All right, we got to line up drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Yeah, off and running here, 17.5 B main. David Miller finds himself in the B main tonight. He's another pretty hot and cold driver, but when David's hot, he's one of the best in the building. Oh, David still hounding the back of Chris here. Into the tight section. That blue and white out front. Orange and purple in the 2. Jeremy trying to hang on to that group. Jeremy is going to be that all gray Schumacher. It's a nice move out of David. Up the inside. See if Chris can try to put one back on him. Oh, there it is. Chris trying to give himself some room to get through. Oh, again, see that corner opens up a lot of opportunities. It's just a little slight bobble out of Chris is going to open up that gap. Oh, but David going to roll it over. Jeremy going to get through up into the 2. Is Chris Shepard giving a gift there. 12 flat also that time by. It's Jeremy in the 2. David up into the 2 as a bobble out of Jeremy. Here comes Alex G. Ah, come on, Jeremy. No, look, watch the straightaway. Watch the straightaway. Watch straightaway. That is going to be clear. Ooh. Just about 2 to go. Battle for the lead. Tightening up once again. Oh, David coming in a little hot, but Chris kind of slamming the door on him a little late there. Definitely a racing incident. Got Jeff all the way to the 3 spot. Jeremy 4, Alex 5. That battle out front is the highlight here so far. Oh, it's David rolling it over. Chris with a little bit of breathing room. We could take a sigh of relief. So he turns another fast lap. Chris Shepard 11.9 last time by. Oh, who's that? Oh, that was Jeremy and Alex getting together there. I thought that was Chris.
1 minute left.
4 down, 1 to go. Watch this. Never mind. Clear. 30 seconds left. There's Chris. There's David. 11.5 out of David that time by. Fastest lap of the race by quite a bit. And 20 seconds to go. Be mindful of your leader. Blue and white down the straightaway. They might just catch you on this final lap. Thank you, Alex. That is going to do it. Oh, and one last one for David.
Jeremy Jordan.
It is Chris Shepard taking away and everybody finishing
Alex Graham done.
where they
All
started.
drivers are finished.
Jeff Robbins
David
taking
Miller
third, David 2, and Chris Shepard going 24.503. 17.5 A main up on the stand. Got Owen your TQ tonight. 25.501. Darren 2, the Roadrunner 3, Lee Luger 4, and Joshua getting that final spot into the A main. started and should have no trouble with marshals for this one. Might end up, here's what we're gonna
Lee
do.
Luger,
We'll keep
Joshua
David
Leda.
there.
Scott DeLuge, Owen Jordan,
Get Alex there. Fuck it
Darren
out.
Alfram,
Fuck it out. All right, let's go ahead and shut her down. No more laps, please. We got Owen on the 1, Darren 2, Roadrunner 3, Lee Luger on the 4 with Joshua 5. If I could have Jeff take this corner, then we'll leave Jeremy alone over there. Every time I don't think we need a marshal on the straightaway, somebody crashes on the straightaway. It's drivers, no, you're fine. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Chris, I never complimented you on those shorts, but they're sweet. So Owen getting away clean out front. Joshua all the way from the 5 spot. Up into the 2 as he got the Roadrunner breathing down his neck. But Lee Ford, Darren down early back into the 5. But Owen, he's got a solid size lead. That all white, sweet purple stickers on the side. Wonder whose sticker those are. Got Joshua in the 2. He's going to have that all purple looking like Grimace out there in the R1B. And the Roadrunner holding down the top 3, but here is Lee Luger, not far off. Now around the outside of the Roadrunner. Whew. Lee's car looking a little sketchy there down that straightaway. Might be a touch soft in the rear, causing that kind of action. But Owen catching the tail end of the field. Oh, and he beats the Roadrunner. Said adios. It's a little payback maybe from Q3, I don't know. It's Lee Luger, 11.5 last time by. That is the second fastest lap of the race. Got Owen throwing down an 11.2. Going quicker in that 2-wheel drive than he is the 4-wheel. Oh, no, I think he went 11.1. Might be a flat-out lie. So we are halfway through race number 3. Coming up next, 17.5 4-wheel drive. Joshua, kind of a quiet run here in the 2 spot. He goes 11.7 that time by for Joshua.
2 minutes left.
That R1 does look like a solid platform. Watching the infield, that's the Roadrunner going down. Well, there's another one for you, David. Minute 30 to go. Traction definitely at a premium today. Definitely the first probably month this track layout was in, it was very greasy. I didn't even try racing. Just about 1 minute left to go in this one. Here comes Owen Jordan. 26.506 showing. That's what I'm used to seeing out of the young man. Representing the TLR brand. Bars. It's Joshua in the 2, Lee 3, Darren for the Roadrunner. Throwing down his best lap, 11.6 that time by. Whoa. It's catching that weird lip there on the outside of that takeoff. He's done that twice today now. Again, race 3, 17.5 four-wheel coming up next. It's gonna be time. Lee got caught at the line.
Joshua Adolph
Joshua, Darren,
Darren
we
Walton
got
done.
Owen and the
done.
Road Runner.
All drivers
Thank you,
are
marshals.
finished.
Thank you to my drivers.
Scott Deluge done.
It is Lee Luger taking third, Joshua 2, and Owen Jordan taking the win here in the A main, 26.508. Going into race number 3, 17.5 four-wheel drive. Got the Roadrunner going back to back. I will need a volunteer marshal for him. And it ain't gonna be me. What's that? Oh, the Addy. Not it. I'd nominate Alex.
Mel Marks.
No.
Courtney. Graham Long. Junebug. Scott Deluge.
Packing. Oh, yeah, looks like we got all my drivers out there looking for some marshals. I got Darren and I got Lee. And I will need one volunteer. If I can get one volunteer other than Andy would be nice. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you. Looks like we got David stepping out there for us as well. Just looking for Owen. So we got the Roadrunner lining up on the 1, Mel 2, David 3, Junebug 4, Graham on the 5. Owen, need you out to marshal right now. There we go. All right, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. We're off and running. Bit of a slow start there for David, letting Junebug around. It's the Roadrunner leading them around. Mel in the 2. It's that green and white TLR leading the way. Got the white and gray Schumacher in the 2 spot. I believe Mel the only one that runs the 4-wheel drive Schumacher. It's arguably one of the best 4-wheel drives on the planet at the moment. Ah, it's David pulling it off early. Looked like that thing was locking up on him. But first minute in, Roadrunner looking to put Junebug and Graham a lap down. All right, with a minute 30 in, good lapping of the road runner last time by 11.8. Got Mel in the 2, Junebug 3, Graham 4. David unfortunately out of this one early. That's 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Good lap at a Mel, 11.8 last time by. He's going to back it up with a 12.1. Just a little bobble there out of our leader, Mel. Not too far off. Just about halfway now.
As we approach 2 minutes to go, Scott, Mel, Junebug, Graham, our running order. Unfortunately, Kenichini is out from the Yokomo.
2 minutes left.
Loving the vintage participation. Ooh, watch out on the step up. That was our leader going down hard into the wall. That puts Mel to the front now. And he's on a strong 25.508 run right now. Nope, there's another wall. We used to play a video game that gave out trophies and like nicknames. Sometimes they gave out the nickname of Crazy Wall Banger. Totally appropriate here. Minute 15 to go. Mel leads Scott, Junebug, and Graham. This is race number 3. Race number 4 are vintage rides. We're looking for you next. I see about half of them already on the driver's stand. That's a good sign. See, it looks like Randy Miller got his fixed. We're going to have a full grid. So we'll need all 6 of our 4-wheel drives registered pilots out to Marshall. Watch out the end of the straightaway. Got another one bonking into the wall. .25 seconds to go. White and gray leads the all-white down the straightaway. They should be able to get one more after this, setting it up for a dogfight finish. They got around Graham rocketing down the straightaway. They do get that extra lap. This is the one for all the marbles. They're going for the step up. Junebug moves out of the way. They go for the double. Down the straightaway, who's got the horsepower? No, gonna take the victory in 17.5 4-wheel drive. Nice run, gentlemen.
Drivers are finished.
Junebug goes 22.506, Scott 25.506, and Mel 25.505. 0.4 of a second, the difference there for the victory. Nice close racing. That's what we like to see. I don't care what class it is. I don't care what position it is. Close racing is what you want to see. Speaking of close racing, some pretty close qualifying times here for the vintage class.
Randy Miller.
I think third place went a 23. Second qualifier went 24, and our top qualifier was also a 24-lap run. So we should have a pretty good battle on our hands here for the vintage 2-wheel drives. And again, we need everybody from that race number 3, the 17.5 4-wheel drives, out to Marshall. As we have 8 cars on track, we'll need all 6 of you out here to marshal. We do base our some of our order of our races upon setting up the back-to-backs for the marshalling status, so we do need everybody out to marshal. We got all the cars checked in, so we just need our marshals out here and we'll be ready to go. Your grid order for vintage two-wheel drive is Jared DeLuz, your venerable announcer. He's your top qualifier, followed by Joe St. Peter, Chuck Erickson, Andy Lindeman, Alex G., Randy Miller, Chris Fossum, and Matt Henderson. All right, I've got 4 out here. I should have 6. We got Mel, we got Scott, we got Graham, we got Junebug. Looking for Rico or somebody to work in Rico's stead. Looks like he's on the way. Again, Jared up front, then Joe, Chuck, Andy, Alex, Randy, Chris, and Matt. Uh-oh. He went to Jared. It broke. Aw. Such a promising start. All right, well, I guess let's leave you where you are out of respect for Jared, top qualifier, running the rented ride on its vintage debut. All right. 1 minute. All right. See, that's why we left a spot open for him. Yeah. But the radio can't run the race by itself. So we would have the modern vintage XX squared on top qualifier, then a couple of classic RC10s, a Losi Triple X, a B3, and then 3 more RC10s to fill out the grid. 4-wheel drive? What? They're so hard to tell apart with the body on. We'll go ahead and point out that Turf Wars entries are open. We plan on having not only a food truck, but Kona Ice, flavored ice type treat dessert for Turf Wars included with your entry. It's going to be hot, so might as well have some food, some snacks. That's going to be August 22nd. That's a Saturday. We'll start bright and early, and it'll probably take all day. We're also going to be working on the turf track outside on Monday. So if you got some free time Monday, especially in the morning, because it's still supposed to be pretty darn hot on Monday, come help us out, work on that turf track. We're trying to rebuild the wall ride feature so we can get it integrated with the rest of it. I see Alex raising his hand. Thanks, Alex. Hey, Jared's on the driver's stand. We're getting closer. Tires, that's a good sign. Can't drive a 4-wheeled car without 4 tires on it. Aww. Alright. Here we go. We've got drivers and marshals for vintage on the sound of the tone. Wheelie. Oh, too much wheelie. Looking at our leader, that's the white, yellow, and blue. Being chased by Alex. Couple of lap cars in between Alex and Joe. Down the straightaway they go. Alex now out front. Joe with a bobble. Nice. Joe taking the creative recovery line. So your leader currently the white and blue with the yellow wheels and the antenna. The white, yellow, and blue in the 2 spot. No, I'm sorry, they're all yellow in the 2 spot. Joe is in 3rd. Uh-oh. Watch the low spot. Got a car down. Clear. So a couple of the newest cars in this class out there in the front. That's the B3 and the Triple X. Oh, action on the straightaway. In today's vintage 2-wheel drive main, the part of Randy Miller will be played by Jeremy Hilsenegger. And he's running right there with his buddy Chuck. Speaking of running right there, Joe and Andy going for the step up. Watch the double jump. Watch the double jump. End of the straightaway. Watch the end of the straightaway. Go inside, please. Clear. We are halfway. Alex, Joe, Andy, Randy, Chris, and Matt. The car is running. Junebug, strong in the Marshall department today. I've seen her cover a lot of ground out there.
2 minutes left.
Still Alex leading over Joe, Andy, and Randy. Andy and Randy, a much different sounding running order than Randy, Andy. All right, so looking for that yellow car. That's our 3rd place. The white, yellow, and blue in the 2, and the white and blue with the yellow bumper and the yellow wheels. That's your leader. Minute 20 to go. Race number 5, our stadium truck class, is up next. You'll see a couple of them already on the driver's stand. If I can have somebody grab the blowers at the end so Junebug doesn't have to, she's in the next race. 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute.
1 minute left.
Looking for our leader going over the double jump in traffic now down the straightaway. Coming close to catching up to Andy. Oh, we got one upside down on that double jump. Nice Marshall there from Junebug. 30 seconds to go. 2 cars tumbling into the wall at the end of the front straight. But they're good friends, so it's okay. Oh, got one down in the middle. Graham is trying to get there. That was our leader. We may have a new leader here with 10 seconds to go. We're going to have a battle on the final lap. Joe out front over Alex. Joe to the step up. Alex to the step up. Joe going for the double. Clean onto the straightaway, and that's going to seal the deal.
Joe St. Peter done. Alex Graham done.
Alex was out front for the most of it, but late crash with only 2 laps to go. Did him in. Andy goes 22 and a 5 flat. Alex 23.509 and Joe 23.507. Nice runs. Again, we're looking for trucks. Trucks. Race number 5. We will have plenty of time for practice after racing is over tonight. Remember, the track does close at 8:30. Aw, I was hoping somebody was going to help you out. I haven't called for it. Oh well.
Darren Walford.
Shows how much pull I've got around here.
Lee Ludger. Michael McIntyre. Joshua Adolph.
All right, we had 8 in vintage. We've got 8 in stadium trucks. We need everybody out to Marshall, please. Chicken Legs, Lee, Josh, David, Darren, Michael, Junebug, and Rico.
Rico Swab.
Although I see David on the track, so I'm gonna guess he's not driving. All right, so then there were 7. It's Chicken Legs, Lee, Josh, Darren, Michael, Junebug, and Rico. Watch the end of the straightaway. Somebody hard into the tube. Just need one more check in. I see her on the way. So we're ready to close the straightaway so we can get them lined up, please. Close that straightaway.
Junebug.
All right, we've got a lineup. Drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Stadium truck was Ben Ludlam, going 24.501. Got Lee Luger right there in the 2. Josh rounding out the 3. All right, with 1:30 in, it is Ben Ludlam with a solid size lead. Lee Luger across the line, that pink, orange, white. And Darren moving up into the 3 spot, getting around Josh. Watch the sweeper. Watch sweeper. That is clear. No. All right, halfway through, good lap and a lead. 11.7 for his personal best. Got that all right. Throwing down the fastest lap to 11.6. Leader down that straightaway. Lee in the 2, Darren 3, Joshua 4, Michael 5, Junberg in the 6, and Rico Suave rounding out our field. So we got about 2 minutes left to go. Benson beat it. Oh, watch the straightaway. Watch the straightaway. Stay outside. Outside. That is clear. It's a hard hit there for Junebug. So there's our leader, all white, yellow wheels, 26.511. Lee Luger. He's all alone in that 2 spot. It's on a 25.506. And Darren, 24.507. With Joshua 4, Michael 5, Rico 6, Junebug out. Later. One minute to go.
Left.
$45 seconds. Oh, watch the straightaway. Watch the end of the straightaway. That is clear. Good marshalling there out of Chris. That was textbook. $20 seconds left to go. Good lap out of Darren, 11.5 for a 3rd place car, truck, whatever you want to call it.
Joshua done.
Joshua getting caught at the line.
Lights done.
Ben, Darren, Michael, Lee. Waiting on Rico down that straightaway.
Lee Luger done.
That's going to be
All
everybody.
drivers are finished.
Thank you to my marshals and my drivers. Darren taking 3rd. Lee in the 2 with chicken legs going TQ and win for 25.501. He is right back out on track with the 13.5 4-wheel drive. Alright, got 2 races, and we are done with the race program. Track will be open following the final race.
Owen Jordan.
The track closes at 8:30, so if you didn't get your fix
Chicken legs.
all day today, you can stay for open
David
practice. Oh. Watch that straightaway. Stay inside down straightaway. Don't you dare hit Junebug. Don't you dare. Or I'm going to be pissed. What's that now? Want no factory team trap? Alright, just looking for... Why isn't your transponder working, Jeremy? happened to your transponder? Is it in, out? What are we looking at here? Oh, I get it. He didn't plug it in all the way. What the? What? 2 days in a row I get to see you. 2 weeks. Has it been a week? All right. Time flies.
Well, I'm not going to be as old as him.
Whoa! Easy now, David.
Well done, David.
All right, looks like Jeremy's got that thing blinking for us. Let's go ahead and shut her down. We've got Owen on the 1, David 2, Chicken Legs on the 3, Jeff 4, Jeremy going to take the 5. So what's up? No. I am not. GJ. He usually does the hobby shop on Sunday. Now, all right, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. Fan running 13.5 4-wheel. Was Owen Jordan, your TQ 26.503. It's all right. Like, I grew up with 2 sisters. Should be all right. So Owen coming across the line, that pink and green. Got David Miller right there. So is Ben Ludlam. There is Owen 11.2 that time by Miller, going 11.4. Ludlam 11.5. Everybody going fast on that lap. It's still the pink nose, green back. Rocking that new TLR 22X4 2.0. 11.2 that time by out of Owen. Trying to open up a gap over Miller. It's Miller, a bit of a four-wheel drive aficionado. Is Miller going 11.2? Oh, is he going to roll it over? Ludlam up into the 2 spot. That all-white car going against that orange, white, and purple. Couple of team associateds running 2 and 3. Just about halfway through. Yeah. It's just about 2 minutes to go. Ben giving Jeremy the business. So I'm trying to catch a kid. Just about 2 to go. Good lap out of Owen, 11.1. Ludlam, 11.4. David, 11.4. It's not that bad.
Two minutes left.
Do the do. Less than 2. Bars. It's a good pace here for Owen in the main. I'm not even going to say it. Got Ben Ludlam in the 2 spot, but David Miller starting to close in once again. Come on, David. Make it a race. Got Jeff in the 4, Jeremy 5. Those two aren't too far apart from each other. Oh, and there's a mistake out of Ludlam. David back to the 2 spot. Coming up on the 1 minute to go. laps. Now let's see if one of them can make this a race. Not that way. Coming in with a whole head of full steam.
Why does it feel so far away?
1 minute left.
Less than one to go. Miller almost clicking off a 10.9 last time by. It's going to go 11 flat for the fastest lap of the race. So, and just a nice smooth run. Start to finish here with 10 seconds to go for Owen. He's going to go off for one more. David really not that far back here. That's
Jeff
going to be
Robbins
time.
Chicken legs done. Owen Jordan done.
That's
Miller
going to
done.
be
All
everybody.
drivers are finished.
Thank you, marshals. Thank you,
Jeremy
drivers.
Jordan done.
Third place going to Chicken Legs. Miller into 2. Owen going 26.502. Had a 27 lap run going until a 12-second lap, derailing that. Yours might be done.
Michael McIntyre. David Doyle. Brett Sawyer. Eric Adams.
All right, we got all of my drivers. It's going to be David DeWild on the 1, Eric Adams on the 2, Michael McIntyre, McIntyre on the 3, and Brett on the 4. Sure. All right, drivers and marshals on the sound of the tone. All right, we're 30 seconds in. We got the all red out front. Eric Adams in the 2 spot just behind him. Down that straightaway. Got David at 12.4. Adams going 12.7. There's Brett. Yep, Brett in the 3 with Michael falling back to the 4. Just about a minute in with 4 to go. Eric Adams with a good lap there. 12.3 last time by. Trying to keep David honest here in this one. David's been dominating these guys in the qualifiers. So everybody running pretty consistent. Oh, a little bobble there out of Adams when I was just trying to compliment him.
Is there anything on beginner classes?
As we got about halfway through this one. David still has a good sized gap between him and Eric, about 3 seconds. David down that straightaway. 24.506. Adams 24.512 as he turns his fastest lap. 12.1. Michael in the 2, Brett in the 3.
2 minutes left.
A little bobble here out of David, but Adams nowhere near to capitalize. Again, we are going to have open practice following this last race. Track will be open until about 8:30. Just about onto our final minute. There's our leader, that all red. Crossed the line, 24.507. David going a little bit quicker than his TQ round. David, ever since he switched that servo, got Eric in the 2 spot, Michael 3, Brett back in the 4. So everybody right where they qualified. With 30 seconds left. David gonna try to put the field a lap down here. Only 20 seconds to do it. They're going to go out for one more. White flag is a flying. Oh, but David, little bobble there. Adams going to try to fend him off. Good lap, Michael, 12.7. Brett getting caught at the line. You were done. Adams, David, one more down the straightaway.
Well done.
And that is going to
All
do
drivers
it.
are finished.
Thank you, marshals. Thank you,
Michael
drivers.
McIntyre done.
Michael going 3rd. Adams in the 2 with David DeWild taking the win at a 24.504. All right, and like I said, track is open for practice until about 8:30 tonight. But if you are planning on getting out of here early, please make sure that all trash makes it to the trash can and to flip your chair onto the bench where you had found it. Please and thank you.